Hello everyone, my name is Nathan Mason and I'm here to say a few words about my coach and also amazing friend Lucas. Now, before I get to how I've met Lucas and how he's influenced my life, I'm going to let you know a little bit about me so it all ties in together in one piece. So I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I'm a real estate agent here. So part of what I do is I help people obviously buy and sell real estate, but the reality is I'm here to help people become free. And what I mean by that is either get to their next level financially or just get to that next level of freedom, which enables them to have more time, more peace, more love, more harmony, and all that good stuff through buying and selling real estate. So either selling their properties, buying their properties, etc. So I finished off 2020 with an impeccable year, but at the end of the year, I was completely burnt out. And I didn't even know why. I was completely out of gas, couldn't function. I was going through a breakup. I had some death in the family. And I was done. So I needed to get out of my environment and just kind of reassess where I was. So I took a trip down to Costa Rica, and this is where I met Lucas. Actually, I met Lucas at a retreat. Lucas was there, and he gracefully entered my, kind of energy sphere and just kind of sat with me and said, you look like you need to talk. You look like you need to, unpack some things. And right away, just the way I could tell with his body language and the way he moved and the way he spoke, it was just so inviting. And so I could tell that he was just being so genuine, which he is. He's an amazingly genuine person. And I sat with him. Now, 3 or 4 hours later, we started to unpack just what I'd experienced through this. And I was realizing, man, this guy really knows what he's talking about, and he knows, and Lucas knows how to say things in a way which everyone will understand. And he relates it to, what his own experiences are, and he's had a ton of life experience. And he also relates it to like the vast depth of knowledge that he has through his own education, through his readings. And it just made so much sense. So I knew at that point in time, I really wanted to spend more time with him and just kind of really peel back the layers of that onion, which was, me, to really get down to some things that I needed to work on that I wasn't really quite aware of. Now, after several meetings, we were starting to unpack, basically, we started to uncover, a lot of childhood trauma that I had as well too. Now, from a life coaching standpoint, this childhood trauma was affecting how I showed up. And I'm not just talking about showing up in life in general, but I'm like specifically talking about how I show up in relationships, showed up with my friendships, with my family, with my business, and upon realizing that, one of the amazing things that Lucas was able to do for me was the ability to reframe. Now, reframing is where you can take something and basically flip it, to really look at it, not from a negative standpoint, but from a growth standpoint. And when you change your mindset into that sort of thinking pattern, wow, you can really just, achieve such a level of growth and just peace, and that was the big thing. And again, I was totally unaware of how this was happening. So, we were able to really uncover, some things that I was experiencing as a kid. We had several, kind of aha moments where we were to actually see it and not only see it on paper or see it through visual, through talking, but he actually asked me the right question. So it actually it created almost like a somatic response with me where, I could feel my blood pressure going up. I could, almost like instant like tears and just like, it was such a great feeling to know where this was coming from and to connect everything. And I think that was, something that I could have never experienced without his guidance and without his help. Past that point, we've had several calls where I've just, gone through different things that are triggering me now that I've come back to Canada, with regards to the past, with regards to, business and with regards to just life in general. Because, as we all know, that inner work is never done. And one of the amazing things that Lucas has been able to do is just to really kind of keep me on path and really guide me in a way which is going to just really help me be the best version of myself. And that's what life coaching is all about. And that's what Lucas is all about. So I thank you for listening. I know this has been obviously over 5 minutes, but I thank you all for listening today. And honestly, Lucas is the real deal. Definitely get in contact with him. He's going to change your life. Thanks again for listening.